What is good, everybody? Today, I'm going to be talking about forgiveness. Now, today in society, we live in an age where pretty much we have the highest narcissistic rates, we have the highest egotistical rates amongst civilians and amongst, people in society. And one of the things that this creates is internal turmoil when it comes to bearing resentment towards another person. Like, say somebody has done some horrible deeds to you, and now you're in the period in your life or the time in your life where it's actually necessary to forgive. A lot of the people just choose not to forgive and just to bear and harness that resentment because a multitude of reasons. One, it's comfortable to just harness the resentment and not fire or fight the flame when it comes to forgiveness. And they just keep that resentment and they keep that internal turmoil with them because in a way it makes them feel more powerful than the person that is resented towards. If you want to orientate yourself in a manner that is just to you and justified to you and true to yourself, and actually what you want to be orientating yourself with, the things that you're going to need is a light soul. You don't want things to be weighing down your soul, like at all. You want to remove that as well as you can to the max degree as humanly possible, because the more things that weigh down your psyche, the more things that weigh down your consciousness and your soul and your spirit, it's seriously just going to have these unbearable cascading effects that you in the present moment might not even be aware of, because they manifest themselves over time in very strange little intricate nuances and ways. So if you want to orientate yourself to a high capacity to actually bear and conquer your own set individualism, then things that you have to do is have a lighter soul and not be struggling internally with high amounts of angst and tightness. And one of the best ways to do that is just forgive the people that have done you wrong. Forgive them, because forgiveness in itself isn't a justification on their actions. It isn't at all. It's a sign of humility. It's a sign of love, and it's a sign of grace. And, one of the biggest reasons for this, just coming from an evolutionary perspective, is we all live on this planet one time, just once. It's a very short life that we live, but to us, it might be very long. But in the broad scheme of things, it's relatively short, right? So if you just live your days with resentment and harbor and harness and garner all this internal turmoil, you're going to actually age at a higher capacity. You're going to age worse. You're going to age faster. DNA protein synthesis within yourself actually diminishes. The process of, splitting molecules and growing and actually, fixing yourself and healing yourself all diminishes when you have these internal spiritual quandaries that are holding you back. So when it comes to forgiveness, the things that you are acting out upon are love and humility, and you have to be quite humble. You have to be in a very humble state to actually project yourself out in this manner. Today in society, there are so many groups and so many people that are so hell-bent on their ideological position, on their political position, on their ideological side. It's like everybody thinks that they're correct. And it's sad because why can't we as a society just bear witness to the fact that nobody really knows what is correct? We kind of just orientate ourselves in a manner that should be in alliance and in accordance with love. And a lot of people that completely, they hate that. They hate being in accordance with love and forgiveness because they feel themselves off of that narcissistic and egotistical realm of reality. That's one of the only things that they actually are familiar with. Now, say this person molested you, say he stole a business idea, say he's copying your whole flow bar for bar type shit. It doesn't work. It doesn't help anything to just hold that resentment. The only thing that you could do in order to be the bigger person in all these scenarios is just bear witness to the fact that we are human and people make mistakes. Forgiveness in itself isn't a justification on that person's actions. It's an acknowledgement on, reality and the fact that we are humans and the fact that we are capable of, atrocities and even beautification. We're capable of so much. And if you, the viewer, truly want to progress in life and be able to progress in life at a higher proclivity and a higher fidelity, I promise you, just forgiving and just having a mindset that is open to forgiveness, and even just orientating yourself to have a mindset that is open to forgiveness, is going to have these huge effects in your life that I can't even describe right now. They're so huge. They're so cataclysmic. They're so magnificent in nature that words actually can't even describe what I'm trying to get at. Truly, if you are feeling internally anxious or internally tight or some sort of internal turmoil within yourself, take witness to your thoughts and take witness to your past and see if these things line up and see if you need to forgive somebody. See if you need to acknowledge the humility within that person that you are resented towards or resenting towards. And I guarantee you, it might be hard and it will be hard to do this stuff, but it is all worth it in the end, 100%. The other motive being, the alternative is just holding that resentment for your whole life. And your life is actually going to diminish in quality half-fold if you do that. So that is one of the biggest things that you as a human could do. It's a very controllable thing. It's a very self-individual thing to be able to do, is just forgive. And it's pretty sick. So yeah, hey, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.